Hi, welcome back to Meta Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Matthew Givens.
I'm Bob Manguel.
I'm Michael Monstra.
Eric Manguel. And we're from
Nuse.
All right. So, in the Nuse.
Nuse story number 8.
The Resistance.
Viva la Resistance.
They have an EP coming out called Rise from Treason on January 29th via Ear Music.
Not Eureka.
Yeah, not
Earache
Earache.
Records?
Just Ear Music from Germany.
That's a cool name.
I heard
Who's the
that.
band?
I heard one single off that Slugger.
Yep.
Very cool too. It reminds me of like Entombed on steroids.
To me, it sounded like the blurb I read said they were trying to combine old school Swedish death metal, not the more melodic stuff, but old
And hardcore.
with hardcore. And to me, it did sound like a
Exactly
combination
like
between
that.
Dismember and like Integrity or one of those.
Yeah, I like the concept because Matt will tell you I'm not a hardcore fan at all.
Yeah.
Right? So,
It's not
like,
a thing.
my biggest gripe about hardcore usually is
The
that
sweaty mongoloid vocals.
sweaty mongoloid vocals and the fact that it's like metal without talent to me. Most hardcore guys. There's not a lot of guitar solos and stuff. It's
Right.
just like
Pure hardcore.
kick your ass.
Right. Well, that's a certain strain of it, though.
Right,
It's kind
but-
of like the tough guy
It's not
stuff.
huge.
with the-
So
like-
hear the Swedish sound mixed in with what?
I like some hardcore
Eric
shit.
likes,
but you know what?
Eric likes pure hardcore.
No, I wouldn't say pure hardcore, but I actually like some hardcore. But you know what? You gotta have freaking solos. I'm just
Right. That's what I'm missing.
That's why I
That's
love
what I'm
it.
saying.
Gotta have solos.
That's why I add the, without the talent. Because
Yeah.
like they're not talented enough to make a solo.
Exactly.
I mean, they may not be true. It's the genre of the music, but that's what I like. You know.
Yeah. No, you're right because I've seen many a hardcore band and they can't play the solos. But that's their whole thing too. That's their whole shtick. They're like, yo, we don't have to fucking play solos. We're fucking hardcore motherfuckers. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the attitude enters.
They just look like the douchey guys at the gym.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what they remind me
two
of.
guys at the gym.
That's what they
Well,
remind me
I
of.
think a good hardcore band is Biohazard. To me, that was a game changer in the way that for us that when the video for
Punishment.
Punishment.
Simply
Because the time changes and the bounciness, I thought it brought a little bit of that element into, and that's probably, in my mind, the best at a hardcore tribe.
Yeah, I like that.
We actually have an unpublished interview with Biohazard that we never for Metal Rules magazine.
Really.
It was done and never published.
Really?
There's a couple of things that never got published.
Was it with Evan?
It was with Evan Seinfeld. Yeah. Yep.
He's not in the
Also,
band
Oz
anymore.
fame, excellent
Yeah.
show.
Got his own band going. Was it what's the name of his new band?
I just like his girlfriend, Lupi Puhu.
I just like that name.
Whatever her name is. She's like
Little
a
Lupe.
She's like a tiny little like.
Porn star.
Yeah, she's like this big. She's like, I like to suck your
That's
yeah.
who's with them.
penis. Yeah,
She's on Howard Stern all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like this
I think
big.
she got
You know
indicted
from
for
Tara
some-
Patrick to Guadalupe?
Yeah, he went because he called Tara Patrick fat. Come on, man, she's not
What?
fat. I just heard today that Carmen Electra's real name is Tara Patrick.
Really?
Yeah. Do you guys know that?
No.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So she made it Carmen Electra on purpose? Then?
Prince.
That sounds more like a porn
Prince
name
name
than
took
the,
Carmen
than
Electra.
the others name.
What?
Well, you gotta listen to
And
Prince.
her real name is Tara Patrick.
I knew
just like
that.
the porn
If Prince
star.
changed
Really?
my name, I'd have
Yeah.
to leave it whatever he changed it. All right, I'm
Well,
Sunflower Moonbeam,
because
and-
she was a Prince
exactly.
protege, and
Right,
I
right.
love Prince is my favorite artist. I love Prince.
Tell you what, so talented, man. My God.
Very talented. Right.
So I
So-
knew that.
So Prince.
So in the Resistance,
Purple Rain.
Yes,
is
who's
my
in the
favorite.
band?
in the Resistance is Marco Aro of Face Down, and formerly of The Haunted, on vocals.
And then you have In Flames, dude.
right,
and-
Jesper Stroman from In
Yes.
Flames and
Yeah.
Dimension Zero, Glenn Lundstrom from In
Great.
Flames, Dimension Zero, and Chris Barkenjo from Carnal Forge and Grave.
Grave, yeah.
All bands are like Carnal Forge was a really underrated band. You guys ever
Yeah,
been to
they're
Carnal
decent.
Forge? I don't
Right,
really
yeah.
like
Yeah,
them.
I heard that they're like, they're all Swedish bands, right?
Right, yeah. I
These
always
guys
liked
maybe
them.
all four together, and then they broke up at the same time. They started
Possibly,
the band.
yeah.
I mean,
You know what's funny? Because
Yeah.
talking about a lot of these bands, man. I swear to God, you're talking about fucking hockey players.
Yeah.
Oh, the names?
That's why I'm a little bit better pronouncing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
because I've been a hockey fan.
There's no
Yeah.
Samuelsons in there.
I just
Come
make the
on.
names
And
up
since
as
the
I go.
NHL's on strike, hey.
Ilka Sinicello, is he?
And since I'm not a sports fan, I'm pronouncing all the names
Yes,
wrong.
correct.
Huka Chalakipo, Rupi Kuklu.
But I think they specifically say, in the press
Doesn't
release
matter.
I read, they specifically said, we're not a super group, this is a real band.
Yeah,
It's
they're a
like-
super group.
Because Jesper's actually been
You can
out
say
of
that though, right?
the
Yingling?
Flames for a while.
Yeah.
'Cause he
Wait,
had
what
some
did they
trouble.
say, Matt? I missed that. What you just said.
They said they like young boys. No, they said don't print that. That's
Sorry,
loud.
playing
Sorry.
footsie.
No,
Oh yeah.
they
That was actually nice.
they went out of the way to say we're not a super group, we're we're a real band and everything, which makes sense because I think they're all out of the other bands. I mean, Jesper's been out for years.
Well, I'm
from
seeing a lot of
drug and
X's
alcohol
written in
problems,
here.
Yeah.
I guess these guys,
So-
yeah, they're all
Yeah.
X's,
Yeah.
except for Dimension Zero, I guess is still going.
Well, that's an
and
occasional. That was a
Face
side band
Down.
anyway.
I heard
so-
that they were just gonna record like an EP though. Like they're not even like putting out a full length album.
It is an EP. They said this is not a super group or a side project. It is a band. It's a gang, embracing the musical attitude and sounds of Swedish old school death metal and the old no compromise values of hardcore. Shredding guitar riffs, blasting beats, and screams out a lot of anger.
Okay, all right.
I like
That's
that on paper. That sounds
no.
awesome.
You got to
Yeah.
hear it. It's
Yeah.
really good.
It's good.
Check out Slugger. It's awesome. But I would say to that, what you just read is like, why are they putting out like an EP? Like,
Well-
just release like the single Slugger and like work on other shit and fucking put out a full length album.
Well, how many songs are going to be in this EP?
Right? If they're not like a super group.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not put a full length album out, right?
No, it's a fucking.
And I would think they could garner interest from a bigger label. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
No, wait,
exactly.
they're having a full length album in April.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's like a little teaser.
Well, there you
I'll
go.
tell you what, a lot of bands
That's
now
what
these
makes
days are
sense.
actually, because of how the music business is, are only putting out 4 or 5 songs on the material. Like Down. That's what Down's been doing.
Oh yeah, they're doing all EPs for
Yeah.
Yeah,
an
exactly.
EP a year for the next 4 years.
Yes, because that's how
Right.
the music business turned out. And, no one's
Because they all have day jobs.
Now that, but people don't have patience to listen to that many songs.
That's true too. Yeah.
People are lazy.
Well,
these
everything's
days.
iTunes
People are not
singles.
buying albums,
so
Everyone's
they're buying singles.
That's how it is.
Back
man.
when you got a record, it was a big deal. You played it
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
and you flipped it over.
Yeah.
I missed that, man.
Yeah, me
I
too,
missed
man.
that.
That's over.
Now CDs, you just skip or
CDs is over.
You know,
Yeah.
iTunes.
They're
It's all
gonna
gone.
they're
couple
gonna call
years.
us for like being old and shit, but seriously, that was really cool. You know, when
Yeah.
you could like you had that vinyl in your
Loved,
hand.
I loved records.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
man.
Everything's a fast forward. The experience is not slowed down anymore, so you do miss on the nuances that are
True.
like
Yeah.
you said, just flipping over a record.
Yeah.
The second side might have sucked, but you still flipped it over anyway.
Yeah, but you read every little word that was
Being
on
all
that
careful
outside of
that-
the record.
It felt weird to just
yeah.
listen to one side of the record.
Yeah, yeah.
It
And
wasn't
like
over.
blowing the record off, like
I used to love flipping over albums like Back in Black, because you would have Back in Black as the first song on the
Yeah.
second
Second
side,
side,
or
yeah.
Kiss Love Gun, and you would have Love Gun.
Gun
So
is-
there were some
yeah.
great albums.
Yeah.
that were on the second side. You know?
so.
I like
Resistance.
Resistance.
Everybody likes the Resistance,
Yes.
And everybody.
Very
You
we'll
can't
always-
resist the resistance, man.
And we and you
the
know what?
Resistance band. That's what I use for P90X.
That's what she's called. It can't resist us.
Well, for you old guys, you guys will like this. They're also releasing a limited edition 7-inch vinyl.
Nice.
Awesome.
For this Resistance, so we can break out our old phonographs,
A lot of
crank
yes,
them up.
The
I had the
Beatles.
photograph on the other day.
Yeah,
That's what everyone does. It just like everything gets rehashed. It goes. Next it'll be on 8-track. Coming out.
I listened to Led Zeppelin 3 on vinyl the other day.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah, right.
He said 8-track. You remember when it would like?
Yes,
skip
like halfway between the song. Like,
Yeah, it'll go.
yeah. Well,
It would,
It'll go.
when I went from 8-track to
Make that
cassette,
noise.
it took me
Watch out, watch out,
like 2
lamp.
weeks. It took me 2 weeks to get used to the song again, because you would hear.
But then you like start singing it like on the playground. You like hear the song in your head. Like you'd have that like track skip in your head.
Right, right.
Exactly.
You'd hear it fade out and fade back in. Like,
Yeah.
His mom had the first vehicle of anyone I knew that had a Trans Am with the 8-track player
Built
in
an
the
8-track
yeah.
player.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
1980
T-tops,
turbo
everything.
Trans
There's a
Am.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're cruising out around, right? I take that out when I was 14.
Yeah.
I was 16, you were 15.
16, 15, yeah, and we used to pick up chicks, go to Burger King. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
The bitches
Good,
love
good old
Burger.
days.
Yeah.
And that's what we have on the
Bitches
Resistance,
love
right?
Burger King.
All looking forward to it. I'm definitely gonna buy it. It's good to see Jesper back on the scene.
Piece of resistance.
Cheers.